where we saw Kaizer Chiefs trashing SuperSport. that was murdering SuperSport United, and I think even Kevin Hart doesn't understand what happened. But we have an incident, guys, where I don't want to talk much about it, and I have my guest, which is Wise and Amanda, and we're talking about Ranga Vaviros' celebration, which leaves a lot of fans on social media very angry, and they actually comes to say that remember Kingston. I don't want to talk more about it. So as things stands, I brought my guys over here. Maybe they're gonna say something which is maybe I don't know. Let me just bring them on the line, and they will say on their own. Ranga Chivaviro, guys. Sorry, not introducing you. How are you, Mandla and Wise?
What's up,
Yeah,
brother? What's
okay.
up? What's up?
Yes.
We're all good, man. We're all good.
Yeah.
We told you before the live that you must address us with respect, man. We 4-0 winners. We're very important people.
Yes, man. That's true. That's true, man. I'm fixing.
Uh,
Yeah, you can say, it, bro.
Mr. Muller,
Yeah.
I told you when I called in, call me Mr. 4x4. Don't just disrespect me like that. What's your problem? Call me Mr.
When you start a
4x4.
conversation like you're not talking to
Don't
important people.
disrespect me like that.
Yes, man. Hey, no, hey, man. I can see the
Yeah,
happy fans. Because he
yeah,
did what
yeah.
was unexpected to actually Gavin Hunt. Because many people were thinking that it is going to be a hard match for Kaiser Chiefs. A difficult, I mean.
Except Wise. Wise predicted that it's not going to be a hard match
Yeah, I
for
still
Kaizer
remember when
Chiefs.
you
Yeah,
said 3-0 and then you said 2-0.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
Yeah, but
that's true.
you
I
get
said
an
I
extra
said
goal.
2-1.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
still
yeah.
so
remember.
shout out to Wise for that prediction, man. That's spot on prediction.
Yeah,
I can't believe it. Now they must give us Man City.
Yeah,
yeah.
now they must give us Man City. We are ready for Man City.
You're ready for Man City? You want to play in
Yeah, I'm
UEFA
ready
now?
for. Yeah, I want to give them a 4. You understand? Just a
Yo,
4. Just a 4.
isikole
Yeah, a
esingaka.
That's the
fourth
point.
gift. Yeah, not too
Nyama.
much. Too
Yeah,
much, Mula.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
Mula, back onto your Ranga topic, ne?
Yeah,
Yeah, Ranga. For me, Ranga disappointed me. You understand,
yeah,
Mula?
Mm.
Because I've been one of those people. Like I've even told Mantla that, you know what? I've been one of those people who's been defending Ranga, but I cannot defend somebody who does that. Like I can't defend somebody who acts like that. That's too childish. He's much of a professional for me to defend him like that.
yeah. Fact.
Yeah,
So you can't
yeah.
uh, like the fans didn't go at him until he started acting up. You understand? When I was
Mm.
there, when I looked at it, he was the one who was acting up. So the moment you act up, that's
Yeah,
when the fans are going to go at you.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Now, even for me, man, I think very, very disappointing. I'm actually disgusted by Ranga's performance, man. Especially when he celebrated like that, like he's acting like the players didn't have a valid reason to to come at him. You can't be missing such opportunities and expect the team to just keep quiet. Sometimes it's difficult to create chances, man. And especially in a cup game like that, when we're playing a team like Supersport, who are known for defending well, who are known for you know what I'm saying, just trying to get a set piece and score. Imagine now, let's say now, by somehow Supersport starts leading 2-1. Everyone's going to be angry at Ranga because he's missed like easy opportunities. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
we want a team that like reprimands each other when people
mm,
make mistakes. Do you know what I'm saying? So that they can do better. All that Ranga had to do was, hey, gents, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try and do better. And then after that, he scores a goal and then everyone's happy. You don't do that, man. Ranga was celebrating and disrespecting people as though he was doing something great at the game. Do
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Outside of the goal, what did Ranga do, guys? He did
yeah.
not do much. You know what I'm
And
saying?
also
And Chiefs
fans,
is a
they
big
also came
institution.
to say that he must remember Kingston Gotcha that he was
Yes,
he once did it, and then
yes,
after that it was history. So as
yes.
also
Even the Magesi player, we mustn't forget what what's that guy's name?
Chirambandari.
Chibandari.
Chirambandari,
Yes, he
Mandari.
was playing for
Yes.
KZ. He did the same thing. Look where he is now. You don't do that, man.
mm,
You do not. don't try bite the hand that feeds you like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kaizer Chiefs is a big institution. We want players who get frustrated when mistakes happen. You see
Yes.
what I'm saying? We want players who are gonna call each other out so that they can get the team to a better level, not to bring each other down. Just get the team to say, "Come on, man, let's do better."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then he gets angry as though he didn't do anything. He gets angry like, "Hey guys, it's part of the game." In any other game, you miss those opportunities, you could literally lose the match.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we're able to create enough opportunities and score a lot
Opportunities
more
to
goals.
win.
But imagine that first 25 minutes, we are already struggling to create chances. So if you're struggling to create chances, that means that the few chances that you get, you need to convert. You know, but Ranga was failing to do that, and it's frustrating his teammates because his teammates are creating opportunities, one opportunity after the other, but Ranga is missing not difficult opportunities, like opportunities that a striker should score, an above average
Yeah.
striker should score. You know, so it's very frustrating, bro.
Yes. So
And
we
Mhm.
had also
another thing,
the coach Nabi. He also responded to this, saying that the responsibility of a coach is to protect the players, especially when they go
Yes.
through some difficult moments. We can have emotional reactions like the fans. That's why we didn't want to replace Ranga. He missed those chances. I told him to keep his focus and he will score. He was very happy that the team trusted him actually, and it paid off.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Wait, Mesh wanted to
Yeah,
add
I
something,
think
Bermuda.
I wanted to say something. When Ranga scored,
okay.
ne, when Ranga scored,
Yes.
it showed there that he had 5 goal attempts and then he had scored 1. But with those 5 goal attempts, it was the one-on-one that he had, and it was also that clear header that he had. You understand? So
Yeah.
some things we can forgive, right? Some things we can forgive, but what we cannot forgive is hiding behind having a good team, right?
Mm.
If we are really a good team, there are certain chances that we're supposed to bury.
Yes.
So that
Yeah.
teams must defend us from the start, like they must defend us from the defense, from our own defense, and make sure that we don't even get chances. But then, Lento a good team, maybe you can say, let Ranga go. There's a 50-50 chance who is either going to score or is going to miss. You understand?
Yeah.
And we are seeing this happen, but we're also seeing happen, who's the Sirino, right? He barely gets as many chances as Ranga,
Yes.
but he has more goals than Ranga.
You see.
Shabalala is barely involved, like, in terms of goal scoring, whatever, but he's got assists. Duba's got assists.
Yes.
Each game, these guys who are in attack, they are putting in effort in such a way that there's returns. It's either a goal or they return an assist. And another thing that cemented or like that made the point that we're trying to make about Ranga even more clear is when Tupria came in. Tupria Castillo came, one chance goal. There it is. You understand? So we're not saying that don't miss. We're not saying that don't miss one-on-ones. We're not saying, but we're just saying that if you're going to be having such a game, or if you're going to be having such a performance, also lower down your attitude. You understand? Because you are not the main man. You understand what I'm saying? You are not the main guy. We love and appreciate him. And I know sometimes when we speak like this, it's like you are criticizing the player. You're doing this with Mart. You're doing this. We love these players, right? And each time we've spoken with these players, we've spoken in a sense that it helps them grow more. You understand? Look at Mart, right? Mart, he has been playing and he finally got a goal. We're not saying it was an excellent game that he had, but at least there are some returns and we're happy for him. And it boosts his confidence also.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
no,
on
but
that
it's
addition of Matt, man, I just want to add one thing about Matt that Mash just brought up now. Matt, yes, he didn't have the best game, but he scores the goal and he celebrates with fans. How many times have we been criticizing Matt as fans?
With
Yeah.
Mark, you
How many
understand?
times? You know what I'm saying?
He
But
never
hasn't
goes
given
and
us an attitude.
yes.
Okay, guys, leaving that Ranga situation, if you're going to what
Okay.
actually Dunia Kanye said about Sirino, actually, I think you can't just say Kaizer Chiefs they are doing good. He said, actually, Kaizer Chiefs must thank Kestin Sirino. Should we?
Can I say
Can I be
something
the
about
first one to say something? Okay.
we all want this guy, and you know what I can say with Serino
understand.
and Chiefs. Sirino is a Chiefs player.
Yeah,
And the Sirino right now that we're seeing right now is greater than the Sundowns Sirino. Because this Sirino is actually carrying a bigger team than Sundowns. So he must respect Sirino with more respect. The respect he's giving him is not enough. He needs to do more in terms of respecting him. Because Sirino is actually carrying the team, but he's not carrying the team alone. He's carrying the team with Mdu. He's carrying the team with Duba. He's carrying Sirino. He scored a goal and he assisted. But Shabalala also assisted. Duba also assisted. You understand what I'm saying? So the players that he's playing with, they are performing well together, all together as a unit, right? So if there's one thing that Kanye must do, he needs to put more respect on Serino. The respect he thinks he's giving him, the one that he thinks he's taking away from Nabi, is not enough. He needs to do more. He needs to say more. He needs to do a whole interview just speaking about Serino alone, because Serino is a Chiefs player. You understand what I'm saying? Serino is not a Sundowns player. Serino is not a product of Sundowns. Sundowns did not create him. Serino is from South America. You understand? Serino is a Chiefs player. Is getting paid by Chiefs, and Serino is gonna do what he's supposed to do. And you can see he's happy. I've never seen Serino this happy. I've never seen Serino with such a smile, with such an army behind him. He was mistreated when he was.
Another thing. Do you know that Motsepe gets his birthday celebrated annually? But I've never heard him say happy birthday to Motsepe. But yesterday, on the other game, he said, that they celebrate the birthday annually. But I've never heard him say that. But just to show how much respect Chiefs is. Chiefs is a bigger team, guys. Chiefs is on a bigger scale. Even at the same time, like I hate this thing of people saying that Nabi should be thanking Serino for what? Serino is a Kaizer Chiefs player. That's what he's paid to do. You understand? Yeah. So at the end of the day, we are not going to thank him. He does his job. You understand? I'm not in my work. I'm not thanked for doing my job. You understand? If I do my job correctly, I'm not thanked for doing that. You understand? People have to understand that's his job. He's our playmaker. He must make sure that our team play makes. You understand? If he's not playing, that's because he's not doing his job.
100%.
And another thing is that we have to give it to the coach. You understand? This coach is different. Even the way he sees things, like it's about being adapting. Like you can see the adapt nature. We adapted very fastly. We could see that this team is trying to bottle us. Let's allow them to bottle us and then try to impact it. In the second half, you can see that we adapted to their bottling, to them trying to bottle us. You understand? Then we played much more different football. But now, I don't understand why people still listen to Junior Kanye. Like Junior Kanye expired in 2020 when we were after the lockdown closed. Like the moment the lockdown closed, I stopped watching Junior Kanye because I knew they spread a vendetta against Kaizer Chiefs. They've got a very personal agenda against Kaizer Chiefs. We already know that from the past. Like they always say they've never said a good thing about with Kaizer Chiefs. When he says a good thing, then he will just say, you know what? For today, I saw a good game. I've got to give it to Kaizer Chiefs. And then he will start saying, but this opponent is not a good opponent. They do this and this and that. And then you'll be like, then what's the use of you trying to give Kaizer Chiefs an applause when you know that you are not going to applaud it? Like even that guy, Nkululeko, I really hate you guys. I don't like that guy. Like you can even ask, I don't like that guy. I really don't. Like Nkululeko pushes an agenda onto his analysts, and then his analysts feed us to that agenda, and then all of a sudden, all of us are supposed to believe that there's only one team in South Africa, which is Sundowns, of which that team doesn't even have the capacity to fill up stadiums, even when it's a free game. You understand? So that's what they do. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make sure that we say, okay, Kaizer Chiefs is not up to standard. No, Kaizer Chiefs is up to standard. This season we are up to standard, guys. This season we are playing from the back. This season we are creating chances. This season we're doing it's up to standard. We might not have the best. I might be looking at our striker and saying, our striker with that attitude, if you miss chances and then you don't have an attitude, we will respect you a bit. You understand? But you can't like this guy said, Mesh said, he scored 1 goal out of 5 opportunities. That means 20% of the chances. Of the chances that he gets, out of all the chances that he's going to get, he's got a 20% chance of scoring. You understand? That's very low For a striker, that's very low. That means out of every 5 chances he's going to get, he's going to score goals, 1 goal. How many games is he going to get 5 chances in a game? How many games?
Sometimes in the whole game, you only create 5 chances or even less than.
Chances.
Then what happens?
Then what happens?
Yeah, man.
Because we're going to meet up like Stellenbosch. They play the low block, the traditional low block. You're going to create maybe lesser chances. You need him to score one, at least to have a better finishing rate. So before he gets, before we talk about those other guys from Idiski TV guys, those people just spread like the way they are. They've already spread. They've already told themselves that, you know what, the concern is to spread agenda. They're never going to change.
Yeah, man. I think they made a very embarrassing comment. Like, I'm talking about telling us that we rely on Serino is the dumbest analysis I've ever heard. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't separate Serino from Kaizer Chiefs. You cannot. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't care. You're going to say Chiefs won. You're not going to say Serino won. You know what I'm saying? Even if Serino is the only person to score a goal, you're gonna say Kaizer Chiefs won. So why are you gonna tell us that we're dependent on Serino? It's very stupid. And another thing is, every team has a player who makes them click. Every team has that. Do you know what I'm saying? We talk about Sundowns. Sundowns, for the past few games, take out Ribeiro from that Sundowns team. Are we going to say Sundowns relies on Ribeiro? We're not going to say that. Are we going to say Pirates relies on Tito? Because when Tito does not perform, Pirates is not looking like the same Pirates. We're not going to say, hey, Tito. We still say Orlando Pirates. Why, when it comes to Kaizer Chiefs, you have to say Serino? Every team has a Messi. Every team has their own Ronaldo, you know? And if that is said, it's fine. But at the end of the day, he can't be the only person who makes the team perform. Serino doesn't even defend, fellas. Are we not going to give credit to our defenders? Are we not? Do you know what I'm saying? Yes, with the pressure against SuperSport, in 20 minutes, they had 5 corners, but no goal was conceded. Was that Serino? No, it was not. Serino scores a goal, he assists. What about the other 2 goals? Who scored the other 2 goals? Assisted the other 2 goals.
Who assisted?
Part of those goal contributions. Against Sundowns, Serino was off. The whole game he was off. We could have done without Serino in that game. But our boys still created the most chances I've ever seen them create. We still, for me personally, even till to this day, that was the best game Kaizer Chiefs played. Need Serino for that game. Do you know what I'm saying? And even if we do, what is wrong with that? Because yes, we need someone who's going to create playmaking opportunities. We need someone who's going to make players click, and that if that is Serino, so be. But it frustrates me because we are discrediting the rest of the players. Dusa Balala is having one of the best seasons ever. Duba is having one of the best seasons ever, and now no one's going to talk about that because we've signed Serino this season. Do you know what I'm saying? It's these guys try by all means to discredit what Kaizer Chiefs is doing. Do you know what I'm saying? If we lose a game, they blame the whole team. You win a game, they say thanks Serino. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's not thanks Serino, the oppositions weren't doing well enough. You're always going to discredit Kaizer Chiefs. Do you know what I'm saying? We played so well against Sundowns. They're saying that Sundowns dominated the game. How? They tried.
Which game were they looking at?
Yes. They try by all means to discredit Kaizer Chiefs, and it's sad, man. I don't understand. There's a narrative that these people are trying to push, and it's honestly sickening at this point. It's honestly sickening. Do you know what I'm saying? Kaizer Chiefs as a whole is playing well, man. We're starting the ball from the back. Look at even Kevin Hunt at the end of the game, he's out here saying, we won on transitions and we won on counter. Literally, the goal that Serino scored was played from the back. It started from Ndwara to Miguel to Frosla to Duba to Serino scores. How are you going to say we're winning on transition? Literally, this is a whole team performing, bro. A whole team performing. In order for SuperSport to do what they did and to apply the pressure that they did, they had to make sure that our center backs are not playing their free game. You should have seen how they covered our center backs, and should have seen how they were closing down our midfield, particularly Umad. They were trying to win all the balls that Matt has. You know what I'm saying? To eliminate the playing capability of Kaizer Chiefs, because that's the only way they could put pressure on us. And even in that pressure that they put, no clear scoring opportunities were created by the team. And where does credit go to? It has to go to Nabi and his solid defense. Come on, guys. I mean, I'm so sorry for speaking so long, but it's very frustrating, man.
I know, man.
To see my team doing this well, and then people come and try by all means to discredit it.
I will say something.
Okay.
We cannot listen to failed footballers who attend. We cannot take advice from failed footballers who attend analysts. You cannot be an analyst who's more successful as an analyst than a footballer, telling us about football. Clearly, you don't know anything. You understand what I'm saying? So these people, they've got friends somewhere that are getting something somewhere, and they've got an agenda to push that comes from somewhere. All we know is that you are not listening to failed footballers that have gotten no other choice, no jobs, because jobs in South Africa are very hard to find. So you just turn into an analyst. You're a failed footballer, you become an analyst. Okay, that's something. You understand? So we're not taking advice or any opinion from failed footballers who now become analysts.
Yeah, 100%. They clearly know nothing about football. First, they were as soon as Jose Rivero came to Pirates, they were all coming at him, calling him a plumber, saying he's not a good coach. This guy has 4 seasons, four cups in two seasons. How does a plumber do that? Do you know what I'm saying? And then you have people who come and discredit him. Now they're telling us, I remember when we were signing players while Nabi during preseason, they're like, how's Nabi gonna sign players? How does he know South African football? Guys, these people have analysts. What are football analysts for, guys? If you're an analyst and you can't analyze the game, you can't go to a country and analyze the football in that country and draw the information that you need to draw in order to find the correct players, then what are you doing? That, for me, it showed me, Guti, they do not have any football acumen whatsoever. Because you do not have to be from a country to understand the playing style of the country. All you need to do is go there as a qualified analyst and you analyze the game. Nabi said that he's been monitoring Chiefs 6 months before he got here. 6 months before he got here. And in that period, he was able to already identify the problems at Kaizer Chiefs without even saying, we need this player. In 6 months, just by analyzing, is already able to identify the problems. And if you can do that, obviously you can also identify the players that you need to come in and change the game. So clearly these guys, to be honest, we're just listening to them because sure, they've had a couple of years of fame and now they're trying to revive their careers. Njengobu Mesh said in analyzing games, and now they think Uguti they can be the voice of football. And no, bruh, they're clearly proving the country Guti, they know nothing at this point.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yes.
Man, I think I'm closing in, guys. It was already on 23 minutes.
Okay.
I think I'm closing in. I will see you around 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for putting your input on this video. I really appreciate it, guys. And also, we've learned a lot about how these people, they are not giving credit enough to Nabi and Kaizer Chiefs, but trying to give it to individuals, which is not good. Thank you very much, Mesh. Mandla, Wise, thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, Mula. Congratulations to Chiefs.
One last thing, Mula, can I just say?
Okay, can you say it?
Please, Kaizer Chiefs fans, let's stop listening to Diski TV. If possible, let's unsubscribe this thing. They got a personal agenda, vendetta. If they want to sue me, I'm here, man. Let's stop listening to those people. They've got a personal agenda and vendetta. They better keep quiet if they don't want to talk about Chiefs. Let them just talk about Sundowns, because that's what they are comfortable at doing. Rather than that, Mula, thanks, Nemen.
Okay, bro. Thank
you. Yes. Mesh wanted to say something still, bro.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to say congratulations to Kaizer Chiefs on the next fixture in the Carling Cup for winning that fixture already. I will not be saying anything after the game.
Yes, so
thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Okay.